InfinityBreyers here, and in today's YouTube video, this is actually going to be a collab with Aqua Models, and we are doing our top 10 rarest beans. Now, we agreed that we were going to be allowing Peter Stones in this, so what I'm doing is I'm breaking it up half and half, where I've got my top 5 rarest Breyers and then my top 5 rarest Peter Stones, because most of my Peter Stones are pretty limited, so if I didn't do that, it would literally only be Peter Stones. So, we're gonna start out with my top 5 rarest Breyers, and then we'll move on to my top 5 rarest Peter Stones. So without any further ado, y'all, let's dive right in. Since we're starting out with Breyers, I'm gonna go most common out of my rare ones to the least common, so we're gonna work with it. Starting out at number 5 for my rarest Breyers, we have Omega, who is actually Meadowlark from Breyers Birds of a Feather series. There are 375 of her, so she is the least rare out of all of my rare beans that will be in this. She was actually my very first time being picked for a Collector Club special edition model. Oh my god, look at her. Alright, number 4, we got Valiant! Oh my goodness, y'all, he's so pretty. There are 350 of him that exist. I got number 85 out of 350. I found him on Mercari for like $175, which I've seen him go for a lot more than that, so I snatched him as soon as I saw him. He kind of hangs out in my craft room because he helps me make tag. Coming in at number 3, we have Obi-Wan Kenobi, who is actually Ambrose, and he is limited to 350 as well. I'm gonna put him above Valiant because there were a few that had white mains, but he has a silver main, so not the super rare variation. What's kind of weird about him is Breyer just like randomly released him to the Collector Club, and he literally just says special edition on his stomach, and I'm so glad that I got him because he's literally my favorite on this mold. Just look at him. So cute. Alright, we're getting down to the final 2, so coming in at number 2 for my rarest Breyers is Chicken Nugget! I love Chicken Nugget. He was actually my very first time to get a glossy at Breyer Fest for the special runs. I actually have a video of me opening Chicken Nugget.
Okay, here we go. I'm going. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I think I got the paint horse. He's so cute. Oh my gosh. Look at. This is not the paint horse everybody is getting. Oh, he's glossy.
Whoa! He's one that I will never sell. He is so special in my herd. And since he's the glossy, there are only 175 of him that exist. We stan Chicken Nugget. Alright, now we are on to number 1 out of my rarest Breyers, and the number 1 spot belongs to Finn, which is Apollo's glossy brother, and his show name is UNSC Infinity from Halo. And if y'all don't know anything about Finn, he was actually a Breyerfest child / youth show prize model, and there are only 45 of him that exist. I just feel so lucky to have him in my collection. He is so gorgeous. He kind of just sits on the shelf because I am a little scared to touch him, so I'm just holding on to his hooves right now. He's super dusty. That's okay. My plan for spring break was to dust my shelves, so I should do that at one point. Alright, that was my top 5 rarest Breyers, and now we gotta go into my top 5 rarest Peter Stones to complete this top 10 rarest beans. But a thing with them is that I actually have a lot of one-of-a-kinds, so when we get to number 1, it's gonna be a little interesting. So, let's dive in. Coming in at number 5, we have Alamo! I literally love this bean so much, y'all. Look at him. I think it was actually like the first expensive Peter Stone model that I ever bought. I got him at Equilocity at Breyerfest one year. He is a run of 9, and I have a lot of people ask, his Peter Stone given name is Logie. So if you want to get him, I highly recommend him. Look at him, he's so fancy. He's again one of my biggest never sells. He is so special to me, and we stan Alamo. Number 4, we have Twix! who is a limited edition of 5, and I think he was just like a random release on their website. He was my very first Peter Stone that I bought directly from Peter Stone. So again, another super special, never sell guy. He's one of the iconic beans in my collection. I don't think I could have my collection if I didn't have some of these guys. Number 3, we have kind of like an unofficial run. We're gonna call her an unofficial run because Gabby and I actually got matching design horses. So this is Zep. She's an unofficial run of 2, but we got the exact same style and we literally did everything the exact same and made our own run. So that's why she's here. She's an unofficial run, but she is a official run in my book. She actually plays Principal Zep in Castles and Cobbs. I highly recommend getting matching design horses with your friends because it's just so much fun. All right. Coming in hot at number 2, we're gonna have my ambassador model from Peter Stone when I was a Peter Stone ambassador, which is Bumper, and he is a run of 2 as well, but this time an official run of 2, and his name is Bumper, aka Double Trouble. This guy is a huge never sell super special dude. I got him signed by Peter Stone in 2019. He's so cute. We actually got to design him ourselves, so we wanted kind of like a Sooty Palomino with a badger face, and then he's got 2 different colored eyes, which is so cool. He's amazing. And actually, this is my only bunny who's actually a gelding, which was super cool, and we didn't even know that was gonna be like a thing. He is the only boy bunny I have, which makes him even more special. All right, coming in at number 1 is actually all of my one-of-a-kinds from Peter Stone. So to fill in right now, we got Genji, who was my very first one-of-a-kind. He is so special to me. He is a puddle mane and tail chestnut Morgan, and I am obsessed with this guy. He has to be by far one of my favorite Peter Stones that I own. He plays Turtle's dad, Prime Minister Asher, in Castles and Cobbs, but I don't like leaving his suit on him. He just gets to keep his fun little jewelry on with his earrings and his fun little back leg bracelet. I got him in 2019 during the Peter Stone Stone Bowl. Oh my gosh, y'all, he is so special to me, but he's not the only one of a kind that I own, so let's go ahead and check everybody else out. Alright, here's just a quick little overview of my one-of-a-kinds, and then we'll dive in and learn everybody's names. But I have 10 one-of-a-kinds. Hopefully I can get some more in the future, but it's been kind of hard to get one-of-a-kinds on Peter Stone's website right now because, wow, I feel like every time they upload them, they sell out within like a minute. And I have one on the way from the Stone Bowl. He just hasn't shipped yet. Alright, so we'll start over here. This is Astro, and I literally love this guy for his fancy facial marking. That's exactly why I bought him. He's just so cool. Next to him is his best friend Neck Tuck, who is another one of a kind, I think painted by the same artist. He's so cool. He's actually my first on the Tennessee walking horse mold, and he has horseshoes, which is high-key epic. Here we have Sam Whitehouse. If you watch Castles and Cobbs, you know this little bean, but he is absolutely adorable. I got him from somebody on Facebook, and I saw him, and I was like, oh my goodness, that is Sam Whitehouse. Look at him. He's so cute. Here we have Indy, and his show name is Indiana Jones, but he plays Alton in Castles and Cobbs, and here's his fancy Alton outfit. I honestly don't remember what event this guy was from, or if he was just like a random website upload, which is probably what he was, but he is so cool, and I'm literally obsessed with this guy. Next to him, we have Lance, also known as Loverboy Lance, and this guy is Alamo's brother, and he's so pretty. I cannot get over the fact that I own this guy. I bought him from a friend on Instagram. I'm just literally obsessed with him. Right, on to the second row. Here we have Elora, whose show name is Princess Elora. She is by far one of the most detailed models that I own. She has very, very detailed hooves. She's actually one of the most expensive Peter Stone models I have, but she was so worth it. Look at her. Next to her is Genji. We just saw Genji, but here's a close-up of him. We stan Genji. Genji is one of my favorite Peter Stones. Here we have Turtle, and she plays Turtle in Castles and Cobbs with her dad. Wow, they're right next to each other, but her actual dad's over there, so she has 2 dads. But she is from like a full Palooza type event that Peter Stone did where they released a bunch of foals, and I managed to get her, and she is so pretty. Here we have King Arthur, and he is from Equilosity one year. They did quite a few one-of-a-kinds that look just like this, but all in different colors. So he is a one-of-a-kind, but in like like a run of this pattern on the foundation quarter horse mold. He is by far my favorite out of all of the ones that they did. So yay that he was still available when I got there. And then my very last one of a kind is Ninja, whose show name is Red Ninja, and he is so amazing. Look at him. He is a windswept-ish. I, again, don't remember what event this guy was from, but here he is. So that's all of my Peter Stone one-of-a-kinds, and then I'll add a photo of the one that I have coming. He just hasn't shipped yet. Alright, y'all, that's actually been the end of today's YouTube video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed, and if you did, please remember to slap that like button as hard as you possibly can. Show this YouTube video and all of my beans a little bit of love. Don't forget to check out Aqua Models, part of this tag, because her collection is so cute, and I'm literally so excited to see her top 10 rarest beans. I will be heading there right now to go watch that. I will put the link in the description down below for y'all, so y'all can just scroll down and click on it and then get right there. Thank you, Aqua, for wanting to do this tag with me. I love being able to do fun things with everybody. If you're feeling exotic, please don't forget to check out my Instagram account, which is @infinity_Breyers. I post on there every other day right now. I need to get on another photo shoot, but I am super active on there, and you get to see fun photos of my rare beans out in the wild, or modeling tack, or just having fun on my Instagram story. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you never miss out on an upload. And other than that, y'all, I'll see you in my next YouTube video. Bye!